Okay. I have some few questions for you. From your introduction, what would you describe your profession to be? What are your profession? What is your profession?
I'm a certified digital forensic examiner.
A certified
Digital forensic examiner.
And if you were to throw more light when you talk of digital forensic, what does it entail? What comes to mind? What should someone expect when you talk of digital forensic?
My lord, it deals with the digital evidences. Preserving, yes. Extract and analysis.
Is it coined on what you are given, or in short, do you operate within the confines you are given, or you can go an extra mile? Because you're talking of analysis, you're talking of preserving, etc.
Yeah, those are processes. How we acquire the digital evidence from digital devices.
And for clarity's sake, can we say, when you talk of digital devices, you're talking of things like phones, laptops, etc.?
Yes, and any device that has got storage and can access network.
You've read something about the network. The network you're talking about, does it have to be there when you're doing the analysis, or even when the device you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about the device in case it can access network.
To do the analysis, or?
No, not to do the analysis.
It must have been on network.
Yes, a device can access network. Because I was categorizing the kind of devices I work on. Devices that have got storage, and those ones that can access network.
Yes. So to clarify on that one, you are talking of a phone.
Yes.
And you are saying you're doing the analysis. The data, it is whatever it contains.
Yes.
Are you referring to what was on this phone at that point in time?
Yes.
Or when you're doing the analysis?
So from the time I've received it.
There's some clarification I'm still looking at. From the time, you're saying from the time you received it.
Yes.
But you're talking of a device, called a laptop or a phone. Today is Wednesday. And you're interested in a phone, probably, which was last in use on Friday, last week.
Yes.
So which network are you referring to? When it was operational then?
Ever since it started working. Yes.
So you're able to work?
Yes, I'm able to work backward. Then if it means information deleted, it can be still recovered.
Even deleted information?
Yes, true.
So there are limitations to that, especially when you talk of network. Network seems to be very critical.
Yes.
Meaning, if this device cannot access network, it should not be of any help. You'll not be able to.
No, we can.
How?
We can.
How?
Our gadgets don't work on network. Yes. But I was giving you the category of devices that we work on.
And if I could say by way of introduction, they are what they call executive summary, referring to this case in mind. What would you sum up? What was your work, to the best of your recollection?
My work, I was the lead analyst.
You are the lead analyst.
Yes.
Meaning you worked with a team of about 3 or 4 others?
Yes.
Yes. And that one beats me because I think in your introduction you also talked about your, you call it hashtag 10 or something like that?
Yes. Examine hashtag.
What does that one mean? Is it like a pecking order?
That is
In
how I'm
seniority?
ranked. Yes, that's how I'm ranked.
So like you are 10 in the system?
And the experts, yes.
Yes, is that your family?
Currently we are about 24.
No, it is hashtag 10. Is it 10 being highest or
No, we have hash 1.
From what?
hash 1
From
being
1.
highest?
Yes.
Hash 1 is the highest, you are at number 10.
Yes.
And you are about 24
Yes, my lord.
as of now.
Yes.
Now what happens in that case? Assuming number 1 or number 2 exists, either through death or through resignation, the numbers remain?
Yes, they do.
They
They
remain.
own the numbers. Because we have some that were transferred.
But they still remain there.
They still have.
Okay.
Because it is internationally recognized when they are certifying us.
So you are certified international, not Uganda?
No.
You're a police officer, is that so?
Yes, true.
That's right.
Yes, true.
I want to believe that one of the cardinal roles of a police officer or the police force is to fight crime, not so?
Yes.
And in so doing, you work hand in hand with other arms of the police.
True.
In this particular instance, when you talk of the work you did, analysis, etc., retrieval information, am I right to say that you are by and large under guidance or instructions of the investigative arm of the police?
Sure.
Now, when you get these instructions, like you told court, do you, by any chance, give guidance? Because they're in one field, you're in another field. Once they say you extract, these are call them the terms of reference, I could say that.
Sure.
Do you ever, in the course of your work, go an extra mile to give what they've not told you to do?
No, if there is a question, was there any other relevant information?
Any other?
Yes, if it is there. And most of the time we stick to what has been requested.
You gave us a good account of your qualifications.
Yeah, let us first of all
Sorry,
then-
sorry. Your qualifications, your expertise, and you said you've been working with police since 2015 to date?
To date, yes, my lord.
And exclusively in this department.
True.
That is Directorate of Forensic.
Directorate of Forensic Services under the Department of Cybercrime.
Okay. Now, one of the things I captured in your introduction, you talked about cold data record and analysis methods. I think you did some training in that.
True. Social media.
What?
It is social media analysis.
Social media
All
analysis.
data and social media analysis.
In this instance, did you have occasion to consider call data, especially when you were talking about phones?
It was not in the request.
So you didn't handle. Okay. Would that also entail phone tracking? Would it be also one of your assigned duties?
Phone tracking. Yes, we can.
It wasn't done here.
No, I wasn't requested to do that in the request letter.
Now you talked about being the head investigator or analyst, and talked about this one. You said you receive instructions from your head of department. In the course of investigations, do you ever put your heads together with your superiors? Or when you are assigned a file, you do it exclusively, you are the lead counsel, you are the lead analyst, and everything?
We do share. That's why we have a reviewer on that report signed. Who goes also through this whole process.
Is the reviewer a peer or is your boss? Could it be any other person?
Could be any other person, as long as it's certified to handle. And he also has an examiner number.
Okay. But in this particular case, because you talk of lead analyst,
Yes.
I want to find out if, for any reason, you get a challenge. Do you consult? Do you do exclusively? And the people, the team you're working with?
Yes, we work as a team, including the head of cybercrime department. And in confirmation, he writes to the director of foreign services. And that letter is also attached on my report.
My lord, if we could look at exhibit P89, which has the reports, and especially PF17. In the exhibits you are referring to?
Yes.
Did you bother to find out from the police officers why there was this anomaly?
Yes.
What explanation were you given, if any?
I was told these unique markings were signed during recovery at the crime scene, and what they had assigned it to was not to be examined by the Department of Cybercrime.
So you didn't even have to ask whichever item it was. Okay. Now, there's a second question on the same police form 17A. When you're working on these exhibits, do you ever get to know the background, the history, before you venture into the analysis or the work you're supposed to be doing?
Yes, when you go to the same PF17A, the back, there is a nature of crime. We are given the brief facts.
And in this instance, what were the facts?
The brief facts.
Without reading, for you can summary form because you did it. It was a case about what?
My Lord, if I can refer to the nature of crime brief facts given here, it is alleged that on the 29th day of August 2022, between 02:1500 hours to 0600 hours, Pauline Charles, Sipapa, and others broke into the premise of Arok Jacob, known in Sega, Auku, matching the division using a housebreaking equipment and chloroform, robbed money, laptops, iPhone, TV, and others. The laptop and iPhone submitted were recovered from Pauline Charles Papa's house on the 3rd day of September 2022 in Buwate, Chicho Close, Chira Division.
Okay. So I take it that as you are doing your work, you have this sort of information at the back of your mind.
Sure.
Plainly stated, this was like an offense of robbery, aggravated robbery.
Sure.
And one of the things done were items were stolen, including phones and laptops.
Sure.
And which items were subject to your analysis. Right?
Yes.
And dates are given, plus
Yes.
locations. When the incident happens and when the alleged recovery is done.
Sure.
So it begs the question, as you're doing the analysis, did it ever occur to you that you should put these ones in context? These facts to help you in your analysis.
Besides this, there is an examination request.
That's true.
Yes.
So just answer the question. Did it cross your mind to put it into context as you're doing your work?
Yes.
Okay. So you have items which you even have, the laptops and the phones and the subject matter.
Sure.
I'll probably come to this one later, but I can ask it right now. Did you at any time link, because they are telling you they alleged accused persons
Yes.
who are alleged to have committed this offense,
Yes.
in the course of your analysis, or anywhere in your report, or the CD which you showed court, does the name of Sipapa feature anywhere?
No.
And what of the co-accused, number 2? Shamirah.
I don't know her name.
You don't know her?
No.
Did you have occasion to get probably their numbers? See if their numbers are reflected in your data or in your analysis?
No, they were never provided to me.
Hmm?
They were never provided to me.
But on that point, okay, I think I'll leave this one. But I remember you telling us something about SIM cards which were used.
Sure.
That one will let, I think when we get advance, and don't let my thanks go in vain. Okay. We talked about these exhibits and the chain of custody and the exhibits themselves. Do you,
Yes.
how do you guarantee the safety of this? Because now, like in this particular instance, we're given a date when the theft took place, when they were recovered, and when they go to you.
Yes.
And I think you could be kind enough and you tell us when you could remind us from that. When these exhibits came to your
My Lord,
possession.
they were received at the Department of Cyber Crimes on the 21st of October, 2022.
Okay. And you worked on them from that day? When did you start on them?
I took instructions on the 27th of October 2022. My Lord, that information is on the chain of custody.
Yes. And when did you finish your report? When did you finish?
My report is dated 20th December 2022.
20th December.
Yes, my Lord.
So in short, we're saying, could we say you worked on them between 27th October to 20th of December,
Sure,
nearly 2 months.
sure.
So the question, from the incident to the time of the recovery, to the time they come to your, or them into your hands, what happens in between? What guarantee do we have that this is what was availed and has been kept safely or securely?
My Lord, the time I received the exhibits, they were in off mode.
Off.
Yes, my Lord.
Meaning they were not switched on, they were not operating.
No. That's why I was able to establish the last dates of some of the activities in there.
So do we take it that from the time you took possession, you were able through your gadgets and whatever it is, able to establish the last activity, because that last activity came on featuring.
Very true.
So the last activity, meaning from that last activity to the time you started analyzing, the phones were not in use.
And you don't see anything.
There was nothing.
That was nothing.
Maybe the question would be that did you try to establish whether in fact they were ever used in that video?
Most of them, my Lord, I was coming back, but I'm obliged.
Okay?
Yes, my Lord, I established during analysis
That what? I think you need to continue that one. You established that one.
the last dates the phones were.
Now, my Lord
used.
was asking whether there was anything between them.
No, that was not.
There was no usage.
No, there
Not
was
even an attempt.
No.
But did you specify who proceed if they were ever in?
Yes, my Lord, I did.
So we are saying that between 28th to the time you did the analysis, there was nothing like that.
No. Should have been captured by the system.
I was still asking about the guarantee. What guarantees do we have that this phone or the laptop is in the form or in the condition it was retrieved from wherever it was picked by the time it comes to your place. Is there any way of guaranteeing this?
My Lord, no, I cannot guarantee because they were not in under custody. Ours begins from the time they are submitted.
Okay.
That's why we have a chain to track the movement of these exhibits. Our chain started on the 21st of October 2022 and it ended on the 3rd of January 2023 when the investigating officer signed them out.
Meaning the reports and the exhibits.
Yes, my Lord.
Maybe in the record plus your paper.
Sure.
In your request, I think you are told that one of the
You
requests.
asked a question. You asked a question about chain of evidence. Is there anything which indicates where the phones were from the date of retrieval, from the scene up to the date that they were submitted to you for analysis on your chain?
My Lord, apart from the police form 17A, which was filled by the investigating officer, here it shows they were in his possession. Because the police form 17A is dated 7th of October 2022. It is dated 7th October 2022.
Yeah, but still going to the question of this lordship, which I am related to, I could take it from there, probably it may be demanding so much from you. Going back to the dates, 28th August is when the incident happens. 3rd September is when the recoveries are done. Police Form 17A, when the police is formally forwarding these exhibits for analysis, is 7th October. So between October and, we are talking of about 6 weeks.
Yes.
Is in their room, or that will be expecting too much from you. Is in that room for mishandling.
I would have noticed that during the examination.
Okay, but so
Yes.
you are saying the phones were intact.
Very intact, showing the last dates,
Okay.
the entries like the columns, messaging. Because even if it was deleted, beyond
see.
that, I would have recovered that was in use between those dates.
So the phones were intact from the last activity
Yes,
recorded.
true, my Lord.
I need to, I think it's just in order we handle it at this stage. When, because you talked about, what do you call it? Find my phone. When does this app, you call it an app? Find my phone.
Let's translate translation after.
So we need some little clarification here. Is it your evidence, if I remember vividly, you are talking about an iPhone to an iPhone, as if there should be compatibility. Is it your evidence that if it's an iPhone, you will be able to use it to retrieve all data and everything in the cloud, as you called it, if it is iPhone to iPhone?
Yes. And this works with the, what we call the Apple ID.
Hmm?
It works with what we call Apple ID. they create for you what they call an iCloud.
If I go to,
So,
okay.
the iCloud can be able to back up your information if you need. And also, it can monitor other activities. And activity that includes find my iPhone, which is optional. Can either activate it or deactivate it. When it is activated, they find my iPhone, and by bad luck you lose your phone to a known area. Then you buy a new phone, which is also an Apple. You can be able to track the movement of the other one which is lost, because that information will be sent to the iCloud. Then that information is not stored. The lost phone,
Not stored on your phone.
no, it is now on the new phone where you can see that information.
But at that stage, the phone does not know it's lost, so how does it know that?
What's that one?
I think you're into that.
Because you say it is not stored on the lost phone. How would the phone know that it is lost so that it doesn't store the information regarding where it is, its last
My lord,
history?
it works on a device that you're having to check where it is, its position. It is like a tracking device that we put on a vehicle. The device itself is in the vehicle, but you can still monitor it on the phone that you have in the car. That's how it works, my lord.
So it works on the
On the new one.
piece on which it is activated.
It is activated, yes, my lord.
On the new phone.
In this instance, it can be the new phone which
What
comes
you're
to
calling
the
the
phone.
phone.
Yes. That's where you can view the reports, the coordinates.
You can view.
Yes, you can view.
You can do the what?
You can view the coordinates and the exact names given to those places. The only way you can keep that report is by either taking screenshots to know that it moved from this area to this area.
Okay, so some things emerge from that good explanation. Thank you. One, we talked about the movement. Not when we talk about the iPhone, we've agreed on principle, the compatibility is iPhone, Apple to Apple. So in short, are you saying that if it's any other phone, you can touch, you can read, you cannot work?
No.
So if someone came here and told us that a Techno is not an iPhone?
Techno is Android. And for for it, it works with Gmail, other email. Does not work with Apple IDs.
Okay. Two, you talked about phones. There must be another phone, another device.
Yes.
So in short, are you saying that you can keep on having as many as possible? Actually, there is no guarantee because assuming this is the phone which is lost,
Yes.
and I use this one
Yes.
to track and get, I can use another phone also to track. Is there any limit?
The limit is not there.
No limits.
No limit. As long as on the new phone you configure the same, you give it the same details as what you gave the first one.
Would that also confirm there's a possibility that assuming this is the phone which is stolen on 28th of August, you get another phone, you do the configuration as you are saying, you get this information, you can also relate it to another one. At the end of the day, even the phone which was allegedly lost is not even that which is brought to court.
No.
Because there's no limits.
Yeah, there's
All
no
you need
limit.
is the configuration.
Yes.
And it's iPhone.
Yes, iPhone to iPhone.
Mhm. So I have this iPhone which is stolen.
Yes.
I reconfigure using this one.
Yes.
Then after a week, I reconfigure using this one.
After a week.
Whatever period. So there's
After
no limit.
reporting, you have to make
A report.
complaint, yes.
Yes.
With Apple.
But the question is, if this is the item, the discount is lost,
Yes.
and you reconfigure this piece to track this one, but before you find this one, you reconfigure this piece, and then you reconfigure this piece. How is it that you're sure that you will actually pick this piece and not this last one, which was used to reconfigure? I think that's the question that comes with us.
Apple will
Most
not
of us-
accept that. Apple will not accept that.
Do not.
Give you the same accounts on several devices.
Does that mean
There must be a complaint that either I've lost the other one and I want to find it. That's where you can.
so the account is on the piece, not on the account name?
No, turn to that. You must be the owner of these two phones. Meaning, in that process, there's what we call data migration.
Is it what?
There's what we call data migration. Information moving from one phone to another. So it cuts off now the old phone. Yes.
Okay. Well stated. It must be the owner of two phones, probably same data to allow the
Yes.
data migration,
Yes.
the cloud and whatever.
Sure.
Now, you talked about the movement, tracking the movement.
Yes.
Now we're talking of a possibility that another phone was introduced to track the stolen or the missing phone.
Yes.
Did you have occasion to see the other phone which was used?
No. No.
So in short, you're talking about movements, you're not able to see any movement.
No.
I think you need to bring your cross-examination close.
My lord, I'm obliged. I was getting very excited, but I will stop it and give the him time to go and.
Yes, but let's first get a date. That's why I want us to do more than 1 day.
Yeah.
So, can we do second, then fourth? Fourth? Is it okay?
Yes.
Second and fourth.
And then ninth. Yeah. Is it okay?
Second, fourth, and ninth.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Munga, how many witnesses are you remaining with?
I know there are about four.
Four. Are they
After
elected?
him, no, they're not.
Or what? Are they police officers?
Yes, police officers and an expert from Interpol.
There is an IO that you keep referring to. From Baragala.
Yeah.
Yarham.
Yeah.
And he will be short that I went. Because most of the evidence was passed by probably 15.
Okay. Okay, this matter is adjourned to the second, the fourth, and the ninth of February.